Hello and happy Wednesday. We are back for another day of Harley's Bunch, and this time we'll be playing with my spellcaster household. This is Charles and Maisy, who are siblings. They're both elders now, but I've turned aging off, so they will be elders for quite some time. Charles and Maisy each had three science babies, and they're raising their six total children together. So at this point, we have four young adults and two teens, along with the two elders, and they are really focusing on building their spellcaster abilities, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to turn off aging, because I wanted to have some time with them and be able to make them into powerful spellcasters. Raquel won a school prize. We will award that to her in front of everyone. So the two youngest, Raquel and what is his name? Cordell, are their first cousins. So Cordell is Charles's son, and Raquel is Maisie's daughter. They're first cousins, and they are both teens. So they're at high school right now. It's 11:30 on a Wednesday. This is Alton. Alton is Charles's second son. And Charles had three boys. Maisie had two girls and a boy. Almost got a Brady Bunch, almost. Except, Charles and Maisie are siblings, not married partners. And I did not plan that. The only thing I planned was each of them was going to have three science babies. So that's what they did. And they took turns. So Charles first had Jordan, and then Maisie had Quinlan. These two are at work. Then Charles had Alton, who is here. Alton is a freelancer, so he on occasion takes artist things. He's part of Electronic Artists, so he has the digital sketch pad in his inventory and all that stuff. So Charles then had Alton, and then Maisie had Dwayne, who is at work. Then Charles had Cordell, who's at school, and Maisie had Raquel, who is also at school. So we have a full house. Oh, and I recently expanded the house. So originally, Cordell and I think Dwayne shared this room. It was easier when they're younger, of course. And um, Quinlan and Raquel shared this bedroom. And then the two oldest cousins shared this bedroom. So this was Alton and Jordan's room. They had an ensuite bath, then there was a spellcaster's study, that's where the cauldron is, and then this whole area out here was just a landing where they had all their workout equipment and stuff like that. Since the last time that I streamed, I've added one, two, three more bedrooms. So now Alton has this bedroom to himself. Um, Jordan has this bedroom, one of the new bedrooms. Dwayne also has one of the new bedrooms. And Quinlan has her own bedroom. I added this bedroom, I added another bathroom, and I added a back porch. They also have a money tree now, thanks to Maisie having a ridiculous number of points since she's been working on her aspiration stuff and all of that. So she got a lot of satisfaction points, and she spent half of them on a money tree. So they will not have to worry about money. Because of that, and in addition to all the dragon plants that she cultivates here in their greenhouse. Maisie is retired. She was a salary person. She didn't go, I think she was a salary person. She didn't go, no, she was a an occasional streamer. She didn't go very far in the career, and it's one of those careers where they only work like a few hours a day. They're like 2 or 3 hours a day. So she never made a lot of money. So she only makes $18 a day in pension, which is fine because they make thousands every day just from her plants. Hey, why is my music doing that? You know what? Move my phone. I think my phone was interfering with my Bluetooth headset, but it's fixed now. So now I can hear my music clearly.
Yeah, this spot. What?
Okay, Maisie, it's 2:30 in the afternoon. I'd like for you to have clothing on your body other than your night clothes. Let's go ahead and put you in, let's put you in a cold weather outfit because it is chilly today. It's just the beginning of spring. Oh, I'm still having trouble hearing my music clearly. That's better. All right, she's gonna put on some clothes, go to the bathroom, and also that's gonna go bad soon. I forgot. I think Charles made that French toast when he went to work. And then we will have her grab something to eat. Maybe I need to put something. Okay, so that's Maisie and Alton. Let's see here. You also need to eat. What do we have for you in the way of cold weather outfits? No, I don't think it's my Bluetooth. I think my computer is just running slow for some reason. See, I don't have anything running but OBS and The Sims and the music. There we go. Let's have him put on that. And then he also needs to grab something to eat. I wanted to turn off my fan too, in case that's interfering with the mic. All right, then he's gonna come down and get something to eat. Oh, wait. Yes, please stop. You are lagging with much lagging. Let's see if we can get you to catch up with yourself. I've only been on for 10 minutes, so it's okay if we get these technical difficulties squared away within these first few minutes. Sometimes these things happen. I'll give the game a minute to catch up with itself. Happy Hump Day. I hope you're having a good Wednesday and that your week has been going well. My week has actually been going well. Um, have a little bit of some blues today, but I know what caused it. It was something that I was listening to earlier and just has me in my feelings, which is fine. These things happen. But overall, it's actually been a good day. I've been doing a lot of stuff that's meaningful to me. I got some job applications in yesterday as well. I got a number of job applications in, and have also, I started off the day riding my bike for the first time this year. So I have a bike trainer, a a stand that I can put my bike on and turn it into a stationary bike within a minute or two. So I did that to start my day, and it was my first time riding my bike this year. Last year, I trained for the annual Tour de Bronx, which is a free bike ride event that they have here in the Bronx in New York City every year. Um, I This was the second time that I've done it in honor of my late therapist. He died in, I believe it was June of 2023, and he was an avid outdoors person. And the Tour de Bronx is one of the things that he would ride in just about every year. I remember going into his office and seeing his bib numbers from the various years up on the wall of his office. And he remained active even through a knee replacement. Um, so when he died, I said, I really want to find a way to just honor him. He was a wonderful therapist and also a very kind human being. And I'm very grateful that I got to know him as my therapist. I was a client of his for a number of years. So I trained from like June until October of last year so that I could ride the ride this second time without feeling like I was going to die. And then I took a break for 3 months. So now I'm back on my bike and it felt really good. Oh, we're going to have ads in about 30 seconds or so. So sit tight through those. I will be here when you get back. And for everybody else who doesn't have to worry about the ads. So I started off today riding my bike, and it was an easy ride. Like I said, I'd taken like 3 months off. Um, so yeah, because the last time I rode, I'm pretty sure was the tour itself. So that was like mid to late October. So November, December, and January, I didn't ride at all. The funny thing is, I thought I hadn't ridden in like 6 months, 8 months, felt like I was totally slacking and had lost all the conditioning that I had gained from riding just about every day from June to October. And then this morning I realized that Lotus, it's only been 3 months. So I had to stop shaming myself. And then, in all fairness, I've had a lot of shit going on in life. So it's no wonder that I did not ride for 3 months, but got back on the bike today. It felt really good. It was a nice, slow, easy ride. I didn't try. Hey, Raquel is now an A student. Awesome. An A student and a football player. That is great. We like our well rounded Sims. Oh dear, you need to bathe when you come back, like badly. Um, so I'm glad that I got that right in. But then for the rest of the day, I've been so trained and I could not figure out why. Jordan, you got a promotion. So this is Jordan. Jordan's the eldest. So I could not figure out why I was so drained. I woke up super early this morning. I think because I was overheating. It gets very hot in our apartment because of the radiators. We don't control the temperature. And thank goodness our landlord is not, our apartment complex is not stingy when it comes to the heat. So I think I was overheated. So I woke up after only, I'll say like, I don't know, maybe 5 and a half, 5 hours of sleep, and didn't go back to sleep right away. So I was like, I'm just gonna go ahead and start my day. And when I get tired, I'll lay back down. So after I rode my bike, I was tired, of course. So I laid back down, slept for maybe another hour, I think, hour and a half. I don't think it was very long. Um, and for the rest of the day, I've been dragging my ass, and I could not figure out why until it dawned on me. I rode my bicycle for 30 minutes straight after not riding at all for 3 months. So my body is recovering from that, on top of being sleep deprived. So I'm just taking it easy for the rest of the evening. Played my violin some, and now I am here hanging out with you all. Thank you so much for being patient with those ads. I really appreciate that. It helps to, well, in theory, it helps to support the stream. But I gotta be honest with you, every time I check my earnings after the stream, it's like it's nothing, like maybe 3 cents. As many ads as they run in the 2 hours that I tend to be live, it might be like 3 cents that I earn. So I don't know what's going on with that. But in theory, sitting through the ads supports the stream. It does support the platform. So I guess that's a benefit for me and for you all, because if the platform wasn't here, I wouldn't be streaming here. Don't tell Twitch for their other streaming platforms. But anyway, I've actually been thinking about figuring out how to stream on YouTube and to see if I could do that simultaneously. Not TikTok, definitely not TikTok. I have not deleted my TikTok account, but I have deleted all of my content from TikTok except for my government critical content, because I don't like the new terms of service, and I do not like the new owners and their ties to the fascist government that is controlling the United States right now. So I deleted everything but my government critical content off of TikTok and have stopped using my account there. So if I do stream on other platforms, it will not be on TikTok, just so you know.
Ah.
All right. Now, one of the interesting things about a household with 8 Sims is that there is a lot of jumping around, taking care of everyone, which makes it kind of interesting, honestly. So I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, if I'm kind of slow responding to the chat, that's why. I had a lot of Sims to keep track of. All right, Raquel, let's get you squared away. I want you to take a shower because it's faster than a bath. You need to use the toilet, and then I want you to get right on that homework. Cordell is doing his homework, so that's good for now. Dwayne is going to grab himself something to eat. What smells? I don't see anything in here that smells bad. Which probably means there's a plate hiding somewhere. So let's go into build mode and see if I can find anything. There it is. It's the French toast that didn't actually go into the fridge. And I tried to put it there. So let's put it into the trash. So we can stop having that problems. Yes, Quinlan and Maisie can definitely be jokers. I've noticed that their dishwasher, they do not autonomously use a dishwasher either, which is weird to me. And I don't know if it's because I'm using CC counters, but the dishwasher did snap into the counter. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Yeah, this is a dishwasher. So I'm not sure which counters are these. Oh, these are Ravasheen. I wonder if I need to swap out the counters. I mean, I can do that. That's not a problem. That is not a problem at all. So let me see. What would I like to use? I like these. I've always liked these counters from Parenthood. So how about we switch to those? A nice brown color. And I'm going to place them, of course, I'm just... Oh, that's not what I wanted. I don't need the whole counter, just the sink. Oh, this is all one piece. Okay. All right. That is, nope. I don't want to, I'm going to have to replace those anyway. Let's stick the dishwasher there. That here. This one. We'll put a full counter on the end this time. Corner counter. And let's see if we can find, that looks better with these counters. Okay, and now we will do the cabinets that go with the counters. And that will be these. That's not what I need. Okay, I'm gonna have to slide it over. Is there a cabinet that, no, that doesn't do that. I could, however, put this over here, just so that we have something a little bit different. Sometimes I like to switch things up just because I want to see something different. Yeah, okay. Now we'll see if their dishwasher works. I don't know. That has long been a well, not long. I just added the dishwasher. Maybe, oh, it might have just been today. No, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday I added the dishwasher. Okay. Let's see if this will work better for them. All right, Cordell, back to the homework, please. And Charles, would you please help Cordell with his homework? What's this? Oh, that's your other book. Okay, wait. Let's have you send that off. Yeah, he can feel self-assured. Charles is in the writer career. So when you finish that, now you can help Cordell with his homework. Ooh, I don't know if I'm gonna make it 2 hours today because I'm tired. We'll see what happens. Maisie, what are you doing? Chatting with Quenlin. You want to help her with her homework? Wash your dish. And let's do Scrubberoo to clean you up. And then let's have you work on your magic. So he is halfway to master. He's an adept. Oh, while you're up here, you can empty the trash. Now let's take a look at your spell book. Okay, you could stand to work on practical and mischief magic. So we're going to have you work on practical magic next. And Cordell is feeling like someone else is controlling his life. Oh my God, let's help him out. Have him solve hard problems. And then how about you call your cousin Lauren and chat with her? Okay, so your needs are good. Oh, you finished your homework? Good, good. So now you can get yourself some leftovers you need to eat. So that's these three. Alton, what are you up to? How about we take a look at your spell book? Okay, let's get you caught up with Mischief and Untamed magic. He's been working on his alchemy. That's where a lot of his... Actually, let's have you work on your alchemy instead. We can have you experiment. Hi, Quenlin. I think, Quenlin, did you just get a promotion? Yeah, you got a promotion a couple of days ago. And I'm not going to play the top career, so I'm just going to go ahead and cheat those promotion tasks so that when she is ready, she can go ahead and get promoted. All right, let's look at your needs. You need to eat. So come and grab yourself some leftovers. And then I would like for you, girl, you and your styles, you keep your foot on our necks. Why must you do that? Okay, practical and mischief magic, and you don't have any alchemy. And she is she is halfway to master as well. Her and Dwayne had a duel a little while ago, and now they're using the dishwasher. Awesome. Her and Dwayne had a duel a little while ago, and Dwayne is not Dwayne, Alton, I think it was. And Alton is a little bit more advanced than her, so he prevailed, but they're both adepts working their way towards master. So then after you finish eating, what was it? Was it practical? I don't remember. I was so busy talking. Yeah, practical and mischief magic. I'm gonna have you work on your practical magic after you finish eating. I like for them to spend at least a little bit of time each day working on their magic. And that's why they've gotten so far, because they work on their magic consistently. So it's Quinlan and Jordan. Where are you? You were in the bathroom and your fun is low. So how about you? Oh, great job, Alton. Learned a new spell. How about you watch the cooking channel? It's good to have multiple Sims in the house with cooking skill. Of course, a lot of them know, I think at least half of them know Delicioso now. So in terms of preparing food, they won't go without, but I still like for them to have actual cooking skill. Oh no, what happened? I thought you were practicing your magic. Magic, practice. Practical magic. And now Charles, dad of 3 boys. You can go on to sleep because your energy is getting low. It's 11 p.m. And Maisy, let's see, you trimmed. Oh, let's actually prune that this time. Quinlan, nice job. She has learned copy pasto. Or copy pasto, however you want to pronounce it. Thanks you all for being here. I appreciate your patience with the ads, your presence, while I run my mouth and while I interact with my Sims. Quinlan, would you like to work on one more time before you go to bed? Missed you. Actually, let's have you and Alton. Is this Alton? No, this is Cordell. You and Cordell. Cordell, you need to eat. Go get yourself some dinner. Let Quinlan work on her magic, and you go get some dinner. You need all kinds of help, young man. And I could have sworn I sent you to do some of this stuff, but there are a lot of Sims in this household, so I could have very easily missed something. You are going to go to the bathroom, you're going to do scrubberoo, and grab yourself a meal. Because we will not have Sims in this household dying of hunger. You need to eat too, Maisy. After you grab your food, you can come and watch some TV because your fun is also getting rather low. Okay, so Quinlan learned everything. All possible spells at that level, that's fine. She can go to sleep now. We may have her start working on her alchemy. Now, I don't tend to do a lot with alchemy, but with this household, since I've turned aging off, I feel like I have time to have them actually work on learning spells. Right now, Alton is the one who's more, I forgot you're a music lover. Alton is the one who's most interested in alchemy. He spends a lot of time working on his alchemy. With your erratic self, I'll have you tell yourself a story. And then when you're done with that and with using the bathroom, you can go on to bed. It's already 1 in the morning. Jordan, I'd like you to go to bed. Your fun is up. Maisy, what is the reason? Oh my god. Yeah, you think? You think? Go find another bathroom. Please and thanks. And you can go to bed as well, because I know you must be tired. You just walk in on your nephew like that. Raquel has needs some fun as she did extra credit work. Well, you're already an A student. You really didn't need to do extra credit work. Let me go turn the light on. Living room. Okay, I'm back. Still gets dark pretty early, but not as early as it used to. I think the sun is setting like around 5:15, 5:20. So the days are slowly getting longer, thank goodness. I'm very happy about that. Oh, I'd like to give a special shout out to Sorina. Thank you so much for the follow yesterday. I wasn't even streaming yesterday. I really appreciate you popping on through and giving me a follow. I hope you're having an amazing Wednesday. Now, I don't know if Serena is in the chat or not, but in case you see the VOD, I wanted to give you that shout out. All right, y'all, you have school. And it is almost 3 in the morning. So how about we contemplate some sleeping and go to bed? Dwayne, what are you doing? You're working out. Yes. Yes, Dwayne is an active sim. He likes working out. What's your fitness skill at? Oh, you need to work on your logic skill so that you can get a promotion. Okay, he's fitness level 4 now. Oh, Raquel didn't have any cooking skill before she started watching the cooking channel. But she did that. Wardell is cooking level 2. Turn off the TV, young man, and go to bed. Maisey is at flower arranging level 2. That's another skill that I don't do much with. There's just so much to do in this game. I love it. I've also been playing Animal Crossing. The same friend who turned me on to The Sims 4 also turned me on to not Animal Crossing because I don't have a Switch. Stardew Valley. She also turned me on to Stardew Valley. So at some point I may stream Stardew Valley. Right now it's just like a cozy game for me. I'm mostly just clearing the land and learning my way around the map and all of that stuff. So I don't have any particular, it's not a passion project for me yet, but it is something nice and low key for me to do at the end of the day, or when I have some downtime and I just want to do something a little bit mindless and relax. Okay, so they have gotten to the 3 a.m. lag where everything just sits there and stares at me. So I'm going to give the game a minute to catch up with itself so I can actually get on to gameplay. Yeah, so I've picked up Stardew Valley. Now I have it installed on both my iMac and my gaming laptop. So whichever computer I happen to be at or whichever I prefer to use at that moment in time, that's the one that I can use. I installed it on my iMac because I have my gaming laptop or the monitor that I use with my gaming laptop for my streaming setup right next to my iMac. So like if I was playing, if I wasn't streaming and I was playing and here I got to this point where the game is lagging and want to give it some time to catch up with itself in the background, then I play Stardew Valley on my iMac while I wait for the game to catch up with itself. I wait for The Sims 4 to catch up with itself. So that's fun to do. I've been practicing just being in the moment, enjoying the moment, not pressuring myself to quote unquote perform, like perform busyness or whatever. And that has been really good for me this week, both for my mental health and also for my productivity, because I find I've been getting a lot more done these past few days than I did when I gave put a lot of pressure on myself to perform. And I haven't felt so overwhelmed with just life being what it is over the past few days. So that has been a great development in my mental health journey this week. All right, Twain. I think you've done enough. It is 4:30 in the morning. Do you have work today? You have work in 5 hours. You are going to be very unhappy when it's time for you to go to work because you wanted to stay up until 4:30 in the morning lifting weights. You're a grown man. You do what you want to do. What's this want here? He wants to go for a jog. Let me pin that. We're not bringing any gnomes to life because we don't have fairy dust, and we're not going to inner screen right now. Won't pin that want, but he can definitely go for a jog. You have working 4 hours. This is going to be an interesting day for you, Dwayne. Very interesting day. Charles usually wakes up early because he tends to go to bed before everyone else. Oh, and you're still writing a book. Okay. You're at level 4 writing skill. Let's have you use the toilet. And do you have work today? You do. So how about you brush your teeth? And we can also, what book are you writing? Oh, what is it? D'Angelo. Oh my goodness. Hang on. Let me cue this while before I forget, and wrong sim. Correct, Sim. Hi, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Lotus. I am primarily a Sims 4 streamer, and I'm so honored that D'Angelo brought you over here today. Thank you so much. It's Zion. Thank you so much for the follow. D'Angelo, how was your stream? I saw you were playing Sims 4 as well. I was lurking over there for a good chunk of your stream. I just forgot to pay my tax until the very end, right before I decided to go live myself. But I'm like, hey, tax is tax. I'll go ahead and pay it anyway. Wait now. Totally, Marceline. I like your unique raid message. Oh my goodness, look at all of this raid love, hugs and kisses in the chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Stream was fun. I hope yours has been too so far. Yes, it has. Not the tax. Yeah, I know. I know. I've been raised a good citizen. I must always pay my taxes. Who was that? Oh my goodness, the roach on your wall. That is the funniest username I have heard in a while. So, oh, welcome, I think. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Oh my goodness, we have ads. Don't mind my weird username. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you very much. I'm going to wait until it tells me the ads are done before I continue to introduce myself, just to make sure that everybody gets to hear my spiel. and get to know me a little bit better. But D'Angelo, if you need to raid and run, raid and lurk, then that is perfectly fine. Please do that. Definitely take care of yourself. I know how it is to finish a few hours of streaming. You got stuff that you might want to do or need to do in order to take care of yourself. And I definitely want you to take care of yourself. Thank you again for trusting me with your community. I'll take good care of them. Mm-hmm. Naya Masters, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Ads should be ending in about 20 seconds. And then I will continue introducing myself so that you all will know who I am and what I do here. In the meantime, we're going to let Charles write his book. Um, Nessa Renee, thank you for the follow. Oh my goodness, so many new friends. I really appreciate that. I'm going to lurk, but I'll be here. And of course, I love your vibes. Oh, thank you. Enjoy your lurk. Do what you have to do to take care of yourself. Now that the ads are done, thank you so much for sticking out through those. I really appreciate it. Like I was saying, my name is Lotus. I've been playing The Sims 4 since February of 2020. So it's been 6 years. Now, I don't remember the exact date that I started playing, but I do remember it was right before the pandemic began. So, The Sims 4 has gotten me through the pandemic, helps me stay sane, and it really helped rejuvenate my imagination. This is the only version of The Sims that I've played in depth. I do have The Sims 1 and 2 installed on my gaming laptop. They, I don't remember if they had a sale or if they were giving them away for free. So it's been like a year or so now, but I do have them installed on my gaming laptop. And I tried The Sims 2. I tried build mode in The Sims 2 because I love to build. And I got so frustrated that I rage quit. So I have not gone back to The Sims 2 yet. I do want to try the others because I enjoy watching other people play The Sims 1 and 2. So I presume that I would enjoy it too. I am playing in my Harley's Bunch Legacy save. So I do a lot of Legacy gameplay. My OG Legacy, which is the first Legacy that I ever created when I first started playing the game, is actually on Gen 34, I think, or 35. This Legacy isn't as old. This Legacy is on Gen 8. The kids in this household, well, not exactly kids, they're young adults and teens, are generation 8 of this legacy. Harley's Bunch started because I had a sim named Harley who adopted 3 siblings. He always wanted to be a dad, but he didn't have a partner and he really wasn't interested in looking for one. He just knew that he wanted to give some kids a home. So he adopted 3 siblings, and these are their descendants. So we're now on generations 7 and 8. We might have a couple of Gen Sixers hanging. I think we do have a couple of Gen Sixers hanging around, but this household is Gen 7 and 8. So Charles, who's here at the computer writing a book, did he just finish his book? He finished his book. Awesome. Charles and Maisie here are elders and they are siblings. Um, Neither of them married, but both of them wanted to have kids because they're both spellcasters. And they wanted to, I guess, make more spellcasters for the world. I don't know. So they made an agreement. They decided that each of them would have 3 science babies, who, because they're spellcasters, the babies would all be spellcasters, and they'd raise their kids together. We ended up with almost a Brady Bunch, if anyone is familiar with that 70s slash 80s type sitcom. So we have 6 kids. Charles had 3 boys, and Maisie had 2 girls and 1 boy. So we almost got a Brady Bunch of 3 and 3. But Dwayne, Maisie's son, is the odd one out in her immediate family. The four eldest of the cousins are now young adults, the two youngest are teens, and I've turned aging off because if you are a simmer, you know that sometimes time seems to pass very quickly when you have a lot of Sims in a household, let alone a lot of households. I do rotational gameplay in this save. I think I have 6 households, maybe 7. And I wanted time with my household. So I have turned off aging. Sir, you need to go to work. You're going to have to, if you were going to eat something, you need to do that at work because it is 9:45 and you are late. So please get up from the table and go to your job. So everybody has jobs or school except for Maisy. Maisy is retired from the streaming career. So she doesn't make much money from that in her pension. She gets like 18 simoleons. However, Maisy is quite an accomplished gardener and has some very lucrative plants growing on this lot. We're going to go ahead and fertilize the money tree. She had a ridiculous number of satisfaction points, which she had spent half on a money tree and half on something else that I can't remember right now. So we make 8,000 simoleons a day now from the money tree. And then she has this garden with a lot of dragon fruit plants, which she also makes like a lot of money. I think it's like 9,000 simoleons a day at this point. Okay, who is calling? We found Cordell in a bathroom stall today eating a sandwich. Hmm. Anyway, this is unexpected and we're not sure what to make of it, but figured we should call when you're hungry and you need to go. You know what? I think we're going to do the empathy one. Class presentation. Cordell has to present in front of the entire class. He has some great ideas for how to jazz up his presentation, even if they're not exactly what the teacher asked for. Should he go all out and make his presentation shine, or just do what was asked? Cordell is an A student. We are going to have him go all out. Maisy has advised Cordell's school on how to deal with him eating in the bathroom. And although the teacher loves it, Cordell's classmates grumble that he made them all look bad. Y'all should have thought about that when you decided to not go all out for your projects. Sorry, not sorry. They're angry with him for throwing off the curve. Well, you know, I don't know what to tell y'all. Overachiever is gonna overachieve. Actually, what inspiration does he have? Oh, he has the ghost historian aspiration. Okay. Well, he's more concerned about ghosts than about his classmates' feelings, so he has no qualms about going all out on his project, even if they are upset. All right, Maisie, let's finish up with this gardening. She's got 2 plants up here. What do you have in your inventory? Need to keep plants in the inventory for fertilizing, and I don't want to use the magic plants for that. So let's just harvest these, and that way they'll be in her inventory. We can use them to fertilize things. Actually, it looks like these plants could stand to be fertilized. Let's see, this rose is of nice quality. The Christmas rose bush is of nice quality as well, and both of them need to be fertilized. Oh, we can use the lemons too. So there's a lemon tree that grows just off our lot. So I'm gonna go ahead and harvest those lemons. Oh, and it's spring. If we want to do stuff outside, like fishing, for example, which I don't think anyone has done, then we can do that. Who's this? Miss Sour Soup. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. I appreciate you joining the club. Thank you so much. And I think after she gathers those lemons, let's do some fishing. 'Cause they have this fishing spot here, and I don't know that any of them have ever used it, to be honest. Okay, Alton, what are you going to be up to today? He wants to win 3 duels against other spellcasters. So he's already won one against his cousin. Who was that? That was Quenlin that he dueled with. We've got to find another spellcaster for him to duel against, which honestly, with 7 other spellcasters in this household, is not going to be hard. He just has to wait for them to come home from work and school. So let's have him put on a cold weather outfit. I want to become an incredible spellcaster, cast 30 spells. He's well on his way. He's cast 9 of them. Maybe I'll try to overcome social awkwardness. Okay, overcome social awkwardness 5 times. I have to power through and try to connect with other Sims. So I guess that's something he has to do while interacting with someone else. Okay. Here, why don't we have you go there? And let's see if we can, because I know spellcasters walk by from time to time. And maybe we can just meet someone walking by, strike up a conversation. The house is giving me those OG Sims 3 vibes. I love it. Thank you. I have not played Sims 3. I don't have Sims 3. I was actually saying earlier that I do have Sims 1 and 2. I installed those on my computer relatively recently. And since I like to build, oh, Maisey must have had some fishing skill before, but she just got up to level 3. Since I like to build, one of the first things I tried to do was build in Sims 2, and I got so frustrated that I rage quit. Are you a spellcaster? Hi. Hi, I want to meet you, whoever you are. And, ooh. Oh, no, you're not a spellcaster, but that's okay. Let's meet you anyway. My Sims, in some ways, tend to live the way I lived growing up, which is not really interacting with other people outside of their households. I mean, I interacted when my family went to church or when I went to school, but my family wasn't very social. So I oftentimes forget to make my Sims social, and they stay home, and I make sure that everything they need is at their house. Sims 2 build mode compared to 4 is so bad. That's what I've heard. And I experienced that myself. The one time I tried to build in it. I have all of the Sims on computer and disk. All of the Sims 2 on PC and disk, and have all of the Sims 3 on disk and almost all of them on PC. That's cool. That is really cool. Maisey is fishing up a storm. Alright, who is this? This is Sylvain Butler. Alright. And he wants to win 3 duels. No, he's not the one who wants to cast a spell. Let's see. Are you a spellcaster? You are not a spellcaster, so I'm not going to just randomly cast a spell on you. It's just nice to meet you. I will see you later. Wait, what if his... Oh, here it is. I just didn't see. Cast 30 spells. I could have cast a spell on him. And I need to see how I can do this overcoming social awkwardness thing. Where are you going? Oh, you're getting water. Water! That's a good thing. The gameplay, it's an older game. You kind of have to adapt to what it is if you haven't been a Sims 2 OG, to be honest. Yeah, I just started playing Sims in 2020, right before the pandemic began. And Sims 4 is the, up until like last year, I think it was, when I installed the Sims 1 and 2. Sims 4 is the only Sims game that I had played. and it's still the only one that I play regularly. How about you go to the bathroom before this becomes a problem? And Maisie, how many fish did you catch? Oh wow, salmon? You caught a lot of fish today. Oh my gosh. Okay. Our students are home. Yay. We're going to have Alton work on that aspiration goal. Okay, Maisie, I really think that's enough. I do. I think it's wonderful that you have discovered a new hobby. We got a lot of fish now. So we can just go ahead and throw all of those in the fridge so they'll still stay fresh for a while. And you really also need to go to the bathroom. Okay, Alton, what was it that you wanted to do? You wanted to win 3 duels against other spellcasters. And it looks like you are just about to the master level. How about you talk to your young cousin here and maybe have a duel with her? I'll be very surprised if she wins, just because since she's in school all day, she doesn't have the opportunity. Wait, isn't she supposed to be going to football practice? Let me check. Oh, no, she doesn't have football today. Today is Thursday. Okay. Oh, she's almost a well, she's not almost a master. She's an adept. So she's not completely inexperienced as a spellcaster, but she has a lot less experience than he does. That's one of our many cousins. Oh, she's an acolyte. Sorry. Oh, no, she's not almost a master. She's an acolyte working her way up to master. Yeah, I'll be very surprised if she wins this. So he dueled against her sister not long ago, who is almost on the same level as him, and he won. Oh, she got the first hit in. Good for her. I'm gonna see how this turns out. Nice block. While they're doing that, what are you sad about? Oh, he's having a mood swing. Okay. And is that you or your food that stinks? Nope, that is you. Okay. Well, I would feel very sad and have a mood swing too if I smelled that bad. Uh-oh. What? Wow. Good job, Raquel. Holy cow. I was totally expecting him to wipe the floor with you. Well, just goes to show. You never know. All right, sir. We could do that, but I would much rather you use your magical skill and do Scrubberoo. That's why I like for them to learn practical magic, because they can use their magic skill for everyday stuff, and it gives them a little bit of a skill increase every time they do it. What's this? I have to lean into the scene to see preposterous for Sims 2 build mode. Ooh. Spellcasters are so fun. They are. I'll have to say, my favorite occult to play with. The mermaids are my favorite because I love water, and they're pretty. So they're my favorite because of that. But in terms of actual gameplay, the spellcasters are the most fun for me. All right, you're clean. You need to go to the bathroom, and then did you write? Okay. I want you to spend some time. I thought you had a journal. Did I get you a journal? Did you put it down somewhere and someone put it away? Oh no, you don't have a journal. Okay, then instead, you can come to your computer and blog about your feelings. I am a lifelong journaler. I've been journaling since 10th grade, actually, and I still have all of my journals except for one. I wish I had kept it, but I was going through a period of feeling a lot of shame about who I was, and I didn't want to keep that journal around because I was feeling so ashamed of who I was, and because I was ashamed, I tore up the journal. Um, Bad decision. I wish I had kept it just because I would love to see what I was thinking and experiencing during that period of my life to make me feel like the best thing to do was to destroy the journal. But other than that one, okay, who stinks now?
Oh, pimple
Other than that journal, I still have all of my journals. And sometimes I'll go back and read them. Yeah. Jordan, how dare you come to the table smelling like a barn? That is so rude. I want you to clean yourself up. No, we're not practicing magic. We are. You don't know Scrubberoo? Oh, right. He's been focusing on untamed and mischief magic. Oh, you need to do something about that stench, young man. So I propose singing in the shower, especially now that you have finished your food. And Cordell is very angry. Okay. Share ideas. From Quinlan has now reached level 2 of dancing. There's so much going on. Oh my god. Yes, Jordan, I agree. Please bathe. All right, come in here. I sent you in here to blog about your. Oh, you're feeling better. Okay. I guess you no longer need to blog about your feelings. Fine, do homework then. You didn't even finish your food. Okay, finish your food. Then do your homework. Hmm. That's so cool. All those memories and feelings you can look back on and reflect. Yeah, every time I tried to start a diary or journal, I'd give up after a week. That's what happened the first time I tried. So I first started in fourth grade, and I tried off and on for those 6 years, for the next 6 years, to journal because I was very enamored with Anne Frank's diary, and I liked the idea of leaving a written record of my life, thinking, oh, maybe someday I'll be famous and people want to read my journals or whatever. Um, but in 10th grade, I started journaling in earnest and in depth because I really didn't have anybody who I could talk to. And I had a lot of, emotion building up and no one safe that I could express all of that to. So my journal, my paper journal became my release valve. Back then, it was more about expressing the stuff that I couldn't safely talk to other people about, because I would have been judged or punished or what have you. I grew up in a highly critical environment, and the adults around me were very big on appearances. So it was not safe for me to just be myself and express myself. Now, though, I have a lot of people in my life who accept me for who I am. Yeah, they'll call me out on my bullshit, which is a great thing. But they're kind and they do accept me and I can be myself with them. So these days, writing in my journal is more about I've discovered something about myself or gotten an insight about how life works or whatever, and I want to make sure I remember it. So I write it down so that later on when I'm reading through my journals, I can remember that very important thing that I realized. That's amazing. It is amazing. It's amazing to go from a kid who really felt all alone in the world to now being in a place in my life where I have a lot of emotional support. Um, starting with my partner and then going through my friends, both in real life and well, online is real life. I don't pretend to be someone else online, but both in person and um, online. I have a lot of supportive people in my life, and I'm very grateful. I don't take it for granted because I remember what it was like to not have those people in my life, or to have those people in my life and to be so, I guess, down on myself and mired in depression and stuff that I didn't realize that there were people around who I could depend on. So I'm in a much better place now, and I'm grateful for that. All right, did you do homework? It is 10:30 p.m. You did not do homework. Please do homework. I'd like for you to remain an A student. What do you have to do for the football? Oh, okay, you're almost ready to get promoted on the football team. Right now, you're a fresh recruit, which is nothing to be ashamed of. We all have to start somewhere. You are 75% of your homework. Let's finish the rest. And also, if you can get a little fun in before, who is this? This looks like one of our cousins. Oh, that is. That's one of our cousins. Young lady, it's almost 11 o'clock. You are a teen. You need to be at home, not in Glimmerbrook, being on our door. I think she lives in Willow Creek, if I'm remembering correctly. Like I said, I have 6 households in this save that I rotate between, so sometimes I forget who is who and where everybody lives. All right, you finally finished your. Why don't you put this in your. Oh, wait, Cordell. I will put that in your inventory for you. And you can come out here and she can tail feather. Raquel is working on her own work outside. She has decided y'all are too loud for me. And I need some peace and quiet so I can concentrate. I'm really happy I added this back porch because I like them having a little bit more private space to sit outside rather than the front porch. And I don't think this house came with a front porch. I've expanded it a lot since I've been playing in it. Oh, we have ads coming in about 30 seconds, so please hang in there, and I will be back with you after the ads. Dwayne, if you can be out here talking to you. Oh, you know what? I was going to have him help her with homework, but I think I would like for him to duel his mom. Just because I want to see what happens. And when you've got 8 spellcasters in the household, it makes sense that there would be duels on a regular basis. Click on in the wrong spot. Magic duel, friendly duel, please. Show me what you got. Oh, now you're gonna just sit. There we go. All right, let's see who comes out on top in this duel. I need to have him start building his wellness skill too, so he can work towards his aspiration. Your mom might be an elder, but she's no slouch. When it comes to those magical skills, you better keep your guard up. Oh, well. She had to remind him, I might be old, but I'm still your mom. Oh, that's his little sister. All right, Scrubby Roo yourself. And oh, yes, he still needs to work on his logic skill so he can get that promotion. Today is Friday, so maybe over the weekend he can work on that. And Raquel, you probably need to go to bed, yeah. Because you have school, and I want you to be well rested. Cordell, you as well. Quenlin, Quenlin, while you're here, can you please empty the trash from that vacuum? It's singing us the song of its people, and I'm tired of listening to it. Okay, she's still got a ways to go before she reaches master rank. Oh, and you work starts in 7 hours, so you can go on to sleep afterwards. And Charles, of course, is in the bed. He put himself to bed. I told y'all he goes to bed before everyone else. He's usually in bed by like 9:30, 10 o'clock. Hey, Alton, did you level up after that duel? No, not quite. Okay. How about you clean yourself up, and do you know Delicioso yet? You don't. Wait, do you? You do. Okay, let's do Grand Delicioso. Every little bit with your magical skills helps. Good night, Maisie. See you in the morning. I don't understand why they have to go outside to do Scrubberoo. There is space in the living room for them to do it, but most of the time when they do Scrubberoo, they either go upstairs or go outside. But when they practice their magic, they do go to an empty spot. Oh no, what did you end up doing? They go to an empty spot in the living room and they practice their magic there if no one else is doing it. Okay, that did not go well. Let's try again. We'll just slide that in the trash. We'll pretend that never happened. Never saw it. Never saw it. Oh, he's a master now. And he has 3 more magic points. Talent points, that is. I think he's the first master in the household. But like I said before, he's a freelancer, so he has the time to work on his magic that most of the others don't. Casting spells no longer fail when the sim is in a normal spellcaster charge range. Backfires are greatly reduced in charged and overcharged states, which he does not get into because he has power shunt and he can discharge. So we're going to do the master caster. Then let's see, frugal combination, knowledge is power. So reads and does computer research at a faster rate. These interactions also provide magical experience over time. We have Tame the Untamable, Mischief Master, and Practice Practicality. Natural Mentor and Magical Discounts. Let's do Practice Practicality and Knowledge is Magic. These other 2. And we have our first Master Spellcaster. And Jordan, you can probably go ahead. Jordan is still working towards being an adept. Oh, he got promoted to field agent. I totally missed that. Okay, so he needs to work on his logic and charisma skills in order to be eligible for a promotion. Okay. Leo? I don't think anyone knows Transportalite in this household yet. No. That is one of my favorite spells. I would love to be able to do transportality myself. Hey, welcome back from the ads. I'm glad you're back. Thanks for hanging in there with those. Really appreciate it. They help to support the platform, which is how I'm able to be here. And they also help to support the stream. Though I gotta be honest with you, at the end of each like 2 to 3 hour stream, ad revenue for me is only like 3 cents. I also am back from ad jail. And the people rejoiced because ad jail is no fun. But I think, like I said, I really appreciate you all hanging in there through the ads. Oh, right. It's the 3 to 4 a.m. lag. Let's just give the game a moment to find itself. And, oh, I've been doing this an hour and a half. I am overdue to stretch. So, while the game figures itself out, I'm going to stretch because my back is having words with me about all of the sitting that I have been doing today. Oh, it's been a good day though. I started it out with a bike workout, I was saying earlier. I like to ride. I used to ride avidly, like 100 or so miles a week on my bike, but that was many years ago. That was like 2003, no, 2004 through 2008 or 9. And then I just got out of the habit of riding like that. Life. I had other stuff going on. So life got in the way of that. But a couple of years ago, I got interested in doing the Tour de Bronx. That's an annual free ride that we have here in the Bronx in New York City every year. And I decided to start doing it in honor of my late therapist. I was a client of his for maybe like 6 years, I'll say. And he died suddenly of a heart attack the summer of 2023. He was an avid outdoorsman. So since then, I've done the Tour de Bronx in his honor. So I did it in 2023 and felt like I was almost going to die because I did absolutely no training for it. I did like the 10 mile route of it. So you can do like 10 miles, 25 miles, or 40 miles. I did the 10-mile route and felt like I wasn't going to make it. So last year, I rode my bike for about 30 minutes every day from June into October, and I was able to easily complete the 10-mile route having done that. So I'm starting my riding again because I would like at some point to be able to go back to doing the 40-mile route. Back when I was an avid cyclist, I did a number of different tours, events, and I would do like 40 miles, 50 miles. One year I did the New York City Century, which is 100 miles. And I miss being able to do that. So getting myself back in condition to go on those long bike rides. Wow, yeah, I never imagined that I would fall in love with cycling like that, but it turned out to be my happy place and I miss it. So I'm doing what I can to get back into condition so I can do that kind of riding again. All right, Alton, please, please, please go to bed. Go to bed. It is 5 in the morning. Granted, you don't have a job you have to run to, so I'm not so worried about that, you being tired for a job or anything, but please go to sleep. That way I get a break from you and can focus on someone else when they wake up. Like your dad, he's going to be waking up soon because he goes to bed earlier than everybody. Yep, his energy bar is just about full. Thank you for the hydrate, Miss Arasu. And in case I didn't see your redeem, Nightbot wants to remind me to hydrate. I need to refill my water bottle too. Good morning, Charles. Charles, we need to work on your MasterChef aspiration. So we need to have a dinner party event at some point. Ooh, like today, because you do not have work today. So tell you what, let's go on the calendar and let's see, can we plan a gold event? Do we want a dinner party? Oh no, it can't be gold. Okay, so we're not going to do that then because it doesn't make any sense. But let's see, there's a holiday tomorrow. Can we do? I don't know that we can do it on a holiday either. No. Okay. Easter is Sunday. The earliest we'd be able to do it is Monday. And you have work on Monday and Tuesday. Okay. We'll wait and see. Wait and see how that turns out. Charles, where you at? Oh, there you are. Hello, good morning. How about you grab yourself some breakfast? And since you don't have work, let's see, did you finish the book you were writing? Poems Lovelier Than Trees. That is a very interesting title for a book. And this one, since you're high enough in the writer career, we're going to go ahead and sell this to a publisher instead of self-publishing it. And we should get some nice little royalties from that. Looks like our high school students are also up. What's wrong? Okay, your focus, what's this? Missing out on dreams. Right, you need to share ideas. Can you do that with Raquel real quick? Let's see, deep thoughts. Share brilliant ideas. Let's do that because you're also feeling like you have unfulfilled dreams. So I'll have you discuss your fears as well. Unchallenged from Junior's trait. I know how that is. That's how I felt in my last job. Though I appreciated the job because it paid the bills and I was able to leave work at work. When I was off the clock, I was genuinely off the clock. And let's discuss fears with her too. Nice. Okay, now you can go to school with a clear mind. Raquel as well. You might want to go to the bathroom before school. You can go at school. So I'm not worried about that, but if you can squeeze it in now, that would be fine. Oh, wait, why are you not at work? You're supposed to be at work. Hang on. And the kids were supposed to have left for school 15 minutes ago, so the game must be lagging. There we go. Okay, we're going to send her to work alone. We're going to send the students to school alone. I am going to fix my headband because it was trying to escape off the back of my head, and I don't appreciate that. I don't know what it is about the shape of my head, but headbands and my head, well, silky headbands or satin headbands in my head do not get along well. You just want to slide off. Maybe it's because I don't, my hair isn't thick, so that might be it too. But I have some hard headbands. Those stay on, but they have the little combs in them that grip in your hair, so I don't have a problem with those disappearing. I actually lost my black headband because at some point while I was out one day, it slid off my head and I never noticed it. So I gotta replace my black headband. Okay, you do not have work today, so let's work on both your logic and your charisma skills, and maybe work on your magic skill at some point. We have a telescope in the front yard, so you can use that. Oh wow, it's cold today, huh? We're going to observe the sky. Here, he's changed his outfit. And you know what? I need to save my game. I've not done that in far too long. And that is asking for bad things to happen. And I prefer for bad things to not happen to my game. I'll probably stream for like another hour. I'm having a lot of fun. So I'll probably stream for like another hour and then get off because tonight is my night to cook. So I'm going to make salmon and some kind of veggie. Got to figure out which veggie. Actually, we might have some sweet potatoes that I could bake to go with that. So I'll start thinking about that. But yeah, I don't want to stream long because I want to make sure that I get dinner on the table for both of us. It's me and my partner. Create a sir. I don't think we're going to do any robotics. And I'm not planning for you to get married. If you did, you would have to move out because our household is full. Spend a full day in Copperdale. I think Saturday would be a great day for that. Let's throw the best party ever ranch style. Ooh, we do not have ranch animals. I am not planning for us to have ranch animals. Let's see what other aspiration you can work on. What appliance whiz? We can do some of these. Collect prepped ingredients 5 times while inspired. Own 1 small kitchen appliance. Well, we already own a small kitchen appliance. I guess we have to get inspired to do the collecting ingredients thing. And and another one that he could work on is best-selling author. Maybe I'll have him work on that one. But one thing I realized recently, and other people had told me, but I tend to forget it, is that when you switch aspirations, you don't lose progress that you've made on any other aspirations that you've worked on. And usually I forget and I don't switch aspirations. I just have a sim stick with the same aspiration their entire life. But if I want to add some novelty to my gameplay, it's good for me to have a sim switch aspirations. SDT scores. This throws me off every time. If you know, you know. Raquel just got the results from her SDT, Success Determination Test. Her scores aren't quite as high as she hoped they would be. Should she sign up to retake the test or just be happy with what she has? Let's retake it and see what happens. Oh, and he got his novelties for the 3 books that he has published. Raquel is so slammed trying to study for another round of testing while finishing her regular schoolwork that she has trouble concentrating. Her next test score is even lower. I am sorry, hon. I know that's disappointing. So sorry about that. But, you know, test scores do not a future make. They are just a snapshot into one moment in time. Why are you cooking in the cauldron when you know Delicioso and Grand Delicioso? Plus, your youngest daughter can't eat mac and cheese. She's lactose intolerant. You've almost gotten to the point in your soul's journey where you can move on to the great beyond whenever I turn aging back on and you die. You are not having another child. We're not doing that. I know science babies are a thing. But no, we have 10 Sims in the household, and I'm not increasing the number. I don't think that you're going to write a book, but I would like the idea of you practicing singing. I rarely work on a sim seriously cultivating that skill. Okay, let's see. He's working on casting his spells. Maybe I'll try to overcome social awkwardness. Is that something that you can do with your dad? Let's overcharge risks. Maybe that would be under friendly interactions. Sometimes it can be difficult to find. Let's see. Does ask for social advice help? I'm not sure. Sometimes it's hard to find the exact interaction that you need. It's not under... Unless like doing small talk and stuff like that helps, because it looks like you have to do it 5 times. Overcome social awkwardness 5 times. You know what? I should look that up. You in there dancing again? You took the easy way out, sir. Let's have a deep personal conversation and let's put on some clothes. Alton is socially awkward. These Sims may struggle in certain social situations and can have a hard time communicating with others. While they are nervous around groups of unfamiliar Sims, they thrive when surrounded by familiar faces. Oh, okay. So that might not come up unless he's talking to Sims he's unfamiliar with. Okay. That makes sense. Well, I guess we need to go out and meet some people then. How about we go to the magic realm? I think that's a great idea. But before we do that, let's grab all servings. Charles, Boyd, and Alton, do they have a strict dynamic? You know, I have always avoided the strict family dynamic, but I was reading the description. It says, when it comes to Charles, Boyd, and Alton, a sense of order seems to abound, as the younger Sim has a deep respect for their older family member, often meeting the older Sim's high expectations. For family members with a strict family dynamic, the older Sim will ask the younger Sim to do things like cleaning more, and the younger Sim will generally avoid rebelling, although both might get more stressed overall. Would you say that Charles, Boyd, and Alton have a strict family dynamic? Now, the way they describe it, it doesn't sound so much like a strict family dynamic as much as a deep respect. So I would like it better if it was called deeply respectful family dynamic or something like that. But I'm gonna say yes, even though sometimes they do get stressed, like the older Sim will be like, oh, am I too strict? And they'll get stressed about it. And then sometimes the younger Sim will get stressed and say, you know, oh my God, I've been trying so hard to meet all these expectations, you know, and they'll feel stressed. But I do like the idea of sometimes you have a younger Sim who just naturally has a very, very deep respect for an older family member. Is Maisy a perfectionist? While I can relate, do I want her to have that kind of stress? I don't want her to have that kind of stress in her golden years. So we will not be doing that. But she just reached level 10 of gardening. That is nice. So she can choose another aspiration if she wants. Okay, we're done with the gardening. Let's go to, oh dear, you need to clean yourself up first. Let's go on to the magic realm after you do Scribberoo. we can turn off the stereo since we're not going to be home. We can take a family trip.
Valenti Spazio.
All right, that's better.
Nibba.
Let's get rid of this in her inventory. Let's put all this mac and cheese in the fridge before it goes bad. Did you eat? Because you yeah, you ate something. Okay. All right. Because I know she started cooking because she was hungry. All right, let's go to the magic realm. And then we're just going to bring everybody else over once we get there. Wait for it. There we go. And it looks like Charles was working on his wellness skill, which is cool. I believe Dwayne also needs to work on his wellness skill because I think he has one of the wellness aspirations. Quenlin has one of the wellness aspirations. It's one that I haven't played much with. It's the one where you basically make your money by giving massages or teaching yoga classes and stuff. And I've not played with that as much as I'd like. But I do have aging turned off, and this household has access to a lot of money thanks to their garden. So I might take her out of the police career, take Quenlin out of the police career, and let her just do wellness type stuff to see if she can earn money that way. Well, I mean, she will earn money that way. It's just a matter of me spending the time playing her doing the stuff and, you know, continuing to get her skill up. I don't remember where. Oh, pardon me, had a bit of a coughing and sneezing fit there. I don't remember. I don't remember what I was talking about. Well, I never. I am so deeply offended. Oh, we have ads starting in about 45 seconds. So please hang in there through the ads and I will be here when you get back.
Agonal.
All right, we're going to bring Charles here and Jordan and Alton and Jordan. Why do you have the fairy aspiration? Because I don't think you're going to become a fairy. I don't know. Are you interested in guys? No, he doesn't have any romance likes or dislikes. All right, you have practically no practical magic skills. So let's have you work on this here. And Alton, I brought you here because I want you to meet Sims you don't know so you can work on your awkwardness. Oh, the teens are home from school and everybody's exam results are above average. We love to see it. Let's bring the teens here too. Do you know Delicioso yet? Well, don't worry, your aunt does. So let's do Grand Delicioso. And now you can grab something to eat. Yeah, let's do emotional control. All right. I know you're hungry. After school, you can grab a plate. You can also grab a plate. Oh, she's tense because of her lower SD. T-score. Oh, she went football practice. Okay. I'm going to have her be aggressive. Jordan has learned Repario. Way to go, Jordan. Let's have you work on, actually, before it gets out of control. Oh, right. You don't have Scrubber Brew yet. That'll be the next one you learn, most likely. So we'll have you work on practical magic, and Alton can talk to Maya some more so we can enthuse about magic, discuss overcharge risks. Oh, okay, he didn't learn Scrubberoo. What he learned was Flora L'Oreal. And we have the option now to overcome social awkwardness. Express to being socially awkward, express nervousness, new Sims. We can have them confess to being socially awkward. And everyone is helping themselves to our food. I mean, I'm mad at you. If I saw roasted turkey sitting around, I'd probably take a piece of it too. I love me a well-cooked turkey. Okay, Jordan, you have more magical practice to do. Practical magic, please. Alton, do you like older women? I don't even know if Maya is in a relationship with anyone. No, she has no spouse. She lives in Inniscreen. I wonder if she's a fairy. I did not see if she appreciated his flirtatiousness. Oh, looks like somebody just learned a new spell. Oh, nope, she didn't like that. You're too young for her, dude. You're too young for her. Okay, Alton, what did you just... I'm flattered, but I'm not interested in that type of relationship with you. I would be happy if you'd like to be friends. Sure. And Raquel was promoted. She's been promoted to football teammate. Very good. Jordan has learned Deliciosa. Thank goodness. Let's introduce ourselves. Jordan is a young adult, but he is an older young adult. I know y'all don't get out much, so y'all are very excited about meeting a good-looking black woman. I understand. Just try not to take it personally if she's not interested in someone that much younger than her. My philosophy is age is just a number, and as long as two people are compatible, personality and values wise, and they are both legal adults, and both are reasonably old enough. So like a 30-year-old dating a 20-year-old is not my idea of both are reasonably old enough. But a 37-year-old dating a 27-year-old is better. Anyway, I guess she decided that she's tired of young men hitting on her, so she took her leave. Okay, and I still want you to catch up on these practical magic spells because you're way behind everybody else in the household in terms of practical magic. really want to be friends with someone, but they don't seem to really want to be friends with me. How can I make them my friend? Yeah, but we'll do make one grand friendly gesture because emotional control seems to be one that's difficult to raise. I need to blow my nose. Hold on one second. Okay, that's better. Right, can we... I guess we're just gonna leave that there for now. Okay, Charles is working... Oh, finally, you have learned Scrubberoo. Congratulations. Okay, Charles is working on his logic skill. Dude, what happened to you? Please go to the bathroom. Oh, you were doing yoga before we came. So your hygiene was probably low before we even got here. Who was it who needed to work on their logic skill? Was that Jordan for his job? Yeah. You've done a lot of magic practice. I'm very proud of you. So how about you scrubberoo yourself? That sounds so wrong for so many reasons, but I'm not going to dwell on it. And then you can work on your logic skill. You can observe the sky. Alton, I'm so sorry you didn't get any food. How about you just make yourself something to eat? There you go. Now you have yourself some dinner. Who else do we have here? Cordell. Cordell, you need to scrubberoo. We won't worry about homework until tomorrow. So where is your... Here we go. Oh, Jordan is level 3 logic. Very good, Jordan. And I think the other one was your charisma skill. Yes, it was. So let's just head on in here and find a mirror. And you, who are you gonna ask for charisma mentoring? You look a lot like my sim. You look a lot like Maisey. She is actually one of my sims, but not from this legacy. MC Command Center uses my library to create townies. So she is one of my sims, just not one of this legacy's sims. He's going to ask her for charisma training because it is good to meet other people. And I want to bring Raquel back. Raquel is happy. Ooh, a duel. Can we watch duels? That's not one of the interactions. I guess she's watching it on her own. Oh, well, that was certainly a glitch. Who is this? Layla Hawkins. Magic practice. I forgot about that club. Let's see who is in magic. I think I created that a couple of generations ago for one of my other spellcaster sims. I did not create this legacy as spellcasters, but one of my Sims, I think in like the second or third generation, married a spellcaster and had kids, and that's how we ended up with spellcasters in the lineage. Looks like Alton just befriended a romance enthusiast. Romance enthusiasts have a flair for the romantic, and they are unafraid to pronounce their love or loves to the world. In terms of sim preferences, would you say that Alton likes romance enthusiasts? Sure. Huh. How about you join? You can join the Magic Practice Club. Oh, she's an insider anyway. She likes being in clubs. So she was accepted into magic practice. And maybe we can have a little duel. Ask for magical training. Oh, let's ask for magical training. I like that better. Why have a duel with someone that we just met? Yeah, she's asking for magical training. In the meantime, Cordell is feeling himself and would like to duel his dad. And we're going to challenge to a magic duel at the dueling grounds. I don't know if that's going to stop what we have going on here. Oh, let's just do a friendly duel right here rather than going to the dueling grounds. And he can collect the moat when he's done. All right, who's going to win? It's father and son magic duel. Hey, welcome back from the ads. Oh, come on, Charles. You can't let him get away with that. Uh-oh. Ooh. Oh, Charles. Well, you win some, you lose some. This time, the kid prevailed. Charles seemed rather amused by that, to be honest. You need to eat. Let's send you home. It is 11 p.m. and you can go home. Alton has been... Did you work on your charisma skill? Not sure. Jordan, you did a lot of work today on your magic skills, so I'm going to send you home as well. And Maisy is watching her daughter get some training from her clubmate. Maisy is feeling inspired by this, so she's going to work on her magic. And I'm not sure what she already knows, so let's start with Untamed Magic. Ooh, that broom landing is going to leave a mark. Did y'all see that? She just landed flat on her back on the top of the stone steps. Her spine is going to have words for her. Okay, so it looks like there's some untamed magic that she still has yet to learn because it didn't say that she had learned all possible spells at her rank. She is an adept, working towards master. And Maisy has discovered minion eyes. Oh, that's cool. You know what, Alton, while you're here, go ahead and use the bathroom. And you're hungry again. So... Well, you've been here for a long time. You've been here for like, what, 5? No. You were here before the kids got home from school. You've been here for like 8 hours. Spells. Make yourself something to eat, because you're overdue for dinner, as long as you've been here. Everyone's making spaghetti with their delicioso today. And now No, I sent you to the bathroom. What are you doing, sir? Where are you? Oh, I thought you were in the building. Go home. Go home. Raquel, you can go home. And Maisie, you can also go home. Please take your plate with you. Do not just put it down on the ground and leave it. Or finish your food, ma'am. You know what? These Sims are the epitome of hard-headedness. Did you not hear me say to not put your plate on the ground and finish your food? I know that's what I said. Kiwi, hi, welcome back. She's innocent. She is not innocent. She is guilty of hard-headedness. I distinctly remember shaping my mouth to tell her to take her food with her. And I watched her put her plate somewhere in the ether when she still had food on it and then go home. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Also, the sound was too quiet for the sound, for the redeem. Oh, I'll have to see if I can adjust individual sound redeems. I'm not sure if I can. I just got a notification from Backblaze that it was looking for one of my hard drives to back up. So had to plug that in and take care of it. All right, ma'am, are you still hungry? Oh, you're not still hungry, even though your plate is not in your inventory. Okay, it's late. Let's start sending people to bed. You can go to bed. You can definitely go to bed. Good night, Charles. Hope you had a good day. You're probably worn out from your son beating you at that duel. You can pee like a champion and then go to bed. I know you're tired. You did a lot. You learned a lot of practical magic spells today. I am very pleased with your progress. You can use the bathroom and then go to bed. Quenlin? Alton, who is working on his social skill today, I highly recommend you go to the bathroom first and then go to bed. Maybe at some point I'll redo his room to give him a double bed, but if I do that, he might not be able to have a computer in his room, depending on how I position the bed. So, let's see. Dwayne is on the computer. Dwayne can be up for a little while longer, so how about before he goes to bed, he does a yoga routine, energy centering. Since he was focused. He was focused. It's just the channel. Oh, okay. It's just the channel point volume in OBS. Oh, okay. Nice. Then I will look at the properties. Oh, I can do that. Control audio via OBS. I think that is a very good idea. I will check that. Yeah. Now I have that set. So what happens if I do that now?
She's innocent!
It's actually very loud in OBS. Little lower. Yeah, it was way up there in OBS. Why is my chat cut off? I jumped. Chat, you wanted it louder. Just gotta wait a few seconds while Sim does his yoga routine. Not that loud. You gotta be specific. But I actually didn't realize that I could set the properties for that source where I control the volume in OBS. So this is my first time playing around with it.
She's innocent!
Okay, that's still pretty loud going by what I see. So I'm gonna put it down here. And then next time I do it, it should be more reasonable. And Dwayne, after you're done with your yoga routine, you can do scrubberoo. I mean, they don't have to do scrubberoo now because there are 5 bathrooms. Scrubberoo would have come in handy when there were only 2 bathrooms, or 3 bathrooms, and 8 Sims. Where are you, Cordell? You are down here in the kitchen, contemplating your life choices instead of actually eating. So how about you eat, use the toilet, and then go to sleep. I think the 3 a.m., 4 a.m. lag has hit. So I may need to, let's pull up the options menu. There's something about pulling up the options menu that lets whatever is going on with the code in the background kind of catch up to itself. Oh, hey, we're at 2 hours and 10 minutes. So I'm going to stream for like another 20 minutes, I think. It's like 7:15 here. And I don't want to wait too late to do dinner. The last couple of nights, we've done dinner pretty late. And both of us prefer to have dinner earlier. And when I say pretty late, I mean after 9 p.m. Both of us prefer dinner to be a little bit earlier than that. So if I could have dinner done by like 8 o'clock, well, it won't be done, but it'll at least be cooking by 8 o'clock, then that would be good. All right. Can you move yet? Or no? You still stuck? The vacuum was moving. Dwayne, yeah, everybody's still stuck. The lag is still real. So while the lag resolves itself, why do I have so many windows open? My eyeballs are not happy about that. I need to close some of these windows. Okay, that's better. While I give it a chance for the lag to catch up with itself, I'll go ahead and put my socials in the chat. So in case you want to follow me in other places, you can check out my personal website. That's wthelotus.net. I blog there from time to time. I share my photography there, little snippets of my life. So you can check me out there. You can also join the Discord. As a matter of fact, I would recommend joining the Discord because, first of all, that's the best way to know when I go live. Because sometimes Twitch can be weird about sending a notification if you do have notifications turned on Twitch. So there is a notification that goes to Discord when I go live. So you might want to join the Discord for that. Also, I've been trying to be more consistent about sharing photos from my gameplay on Discord, even if I don't share it anywhere else on social media. So there are a couple of pictures from my gameplay today that I currently have on the Discord that are not shared anywhere else. So if you're on the Discord, you can look at the Sims 4 channel and you can keep up with what my Sims are up to, even when I'm not streaming. I'm very active on Blue Sky. That's another place where I share my photography and where I share photos of my builds and things that I'm doing with my Sims. And I really enjoy the Sims 4 community there. So definitely check out Blue Sky if you're not there already. If you are there already, follow me, please. Thank you. My YouTube channel is primarily where my VODs go. So after the 2 weeks that the VODs are available here on Twitch, then they will be available on my YouTube channel. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can check that out. I'm thinking of some ways that maybe I can step up my game a bit on YouTube, like in case I ever decided to start streaming regularly on YouTube. I would like for the channel to be a little bit more polished than it is now, but at least for the time being, it's a repository for my VODs. So you can see my past VODs, you can see some of my speed builds that I have there, and even some other videos that I've posted just of stuff going on in New York City that you might be interested in that. And I did mention that I'm a photographer, so I do have a photography Twitch channel. It's called wthelotus, and sometimes I will go live on that channel while I'm editing photos. So you can check that channel out, follow me there, and then if you're interested in photography or want to see the kind of photography I do and see how I edit my photos, then you can watch my live streams there. And I also have a photography Patreon. So if you are really interested in photography, you want to support my photography work, I mostly do street photography. Sometimes I do event photography as well. So if you want to support my photography, then check out my photography Patreon. I post there 3 times a week. But the free posts, the only posts that are free are Friday's posts. So if you really want to see like behind the scenes of photography that I do, or you really want to see my the best of my photography, then you might want to have a paid membership to the Patreon. But yeah. Of course, all of this is entirely up to you. Good morning, Charles. You are up for everyone else. As usual, it is a Saturday. And today is neighborhood brawl, so we can't have that dinner party that you had wanted, unfortunately, because you want to earn at least silver, and we can't have gold events when there's already an event. Oh, we're gonna have ads in about 30-40 seconds or so, so you can use that time to get up, stretch, go to the bathroom like Charles is doing, grab a snack, and then I will see you when you get back. The castle is done. I've actually posted, oh my god, fix this please. I've posted photos to both Blue Sky and to Discord, so you can check that out there, and you can get the lot name and download it from the gallery. I limited myself to base game and the castle estate kit. Now the game is telling me that there's something from Get to Work that's included in the build, but I can't find what it is. When I click on the icon in my library to show me what things from Get to Work were used, it doesn't show me anything. As far as I can tell, all of the lot traits are base game lot traits, so I haven't figured that out. That to say, if we're going to send Quinlan to work alone, if you do decide to download that build and you don't have Get to Work, I don't think that it's going to really affect any of your gameplay at all. I don't think there's anything in Get to Work that is of any kind of significance that it would negatively affect your gameplay if it's missing from, if Get to Work is missing from your game. All right, Charles, what would you like to do? I think since you've taken up wellness, let's do a mind concentrating yoga routine. I'm trying to keep him healthy. He's
Yeah.
thick in the middle, just like I am. And I would like for him to slim down some, though. With The Sims, we don't have to worry about things like your health because of your size, which I love. We'd worry about that enough in real life. I'm very happy I don't have to worry about it in my gameplay. Okay, well, if you're going to go upstairs, I'm going to have you use the bathroom upstairs. And maybe work out? Yeah, you can work out. I don't like that elders universally get tired so quickly. Oh my god. Never mind. Never mind. What was I saying? I don't like that elders universally get tired, dangerously tired in the game. You know, not all elders are made equal. There are elders who are far more fit than I am. Do you know Delicioso? You do. How about you Delicioso yourself some breakfast? Seeing as how you got all this magical skill. Oh yeah. You're trying, wait, no, that's one of your cousins. Oh no, it's one of your goals is to cast 30 spells. So every spell you cast, it is a good thing. You have a lot of satisfaction points. I think at some point I'm going to have each of them start their own family, because that was the whole purpose of Maisey and Charles wanting to have science babies, because they wanted to make sure they had spellcaster babies so that they could then send them out in the world and hopefully have little spellcasters of their own. All right, so now Maisey is tired.
Oh, you boy.
Oh, you're cheering for Charles?
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Easter. She's cheering for Charles because of his yoga, but she's too tired to do anything, even her gardening, so I'm gonna have her take a muscle relaxing soak in the bath downstairs. And you're done with your yoga routine? You also need to eat. So how about you Delicioso yourself some food? Welcome back from the ads. Thank you so much for hanging in there while we got that out of the way. Roast chicken. Hey. We will accept roast chicken. Roast chicken is good. I actually need to do that myself. I have not done roast chicken in a while. We mostly go back and forth between ground turkey and fish. Oh, you know what? You need to work on your charisma skill. So let's do that. Quinlan is at work. Hello, Alton. Good morning. Didn't you have something about wanting to go on a jog? I thought you did. Can you repario that? Thank you. And empty the trash, please. And then I'm going to send you on a jog, just because. Dwayne, hello. You are also awake. How about you find yourself a... And then change your outfit. Actually, you don't have to change your outfit. I don't know what to change you into. It would probably be an everyday or a cold weather outfit, but I want you to work on your practical magic. Ma'am! There are 5 bathrooms in this house. 5. Why did you have to walk into the one that your brother was in? Huh. Go ahead and take your shower. I do declare.
Bowsu Forby. Septo Coid Far Bohe. Breknu Silboy.
What are you telling him? You're telling your dad an engaging story.
Pasa Essenoi Fleury. Masculina.
Today's Ravenwood Family Day. What do you have here? You would like to solve hard problems. We can do that. And he's level 2 of the charisma skill. Here we go. Solve hard problems. And then you want to chat with Lauren. That's one of your teen cousins. Now, I'm very interested. I have not yet updated my game since yesterday's base game update. I'm playing in offline mode. I did, however, update my iMac installation of the game. I'm very interested once I do update my game, what the family tree is going to look like for these legacies. So I'm excited about that and just waiting for a couple more of the mods that I like to use to get updated. It actually wasn't as bad for me as I thought it would be, because I don't use a lot of mods. I use MC Command Center. That was already updated, except for the portions I think that handle relationships. Deaderpool did post the day before. I told you, oh, you already chatted with her that fast? No, you didn't. Deaderpool posted the day before the update to let us know that since the relationship stuff was going to be massively different, he was planning to disable that in MC Command Center and then update everything else in that MC Command Center just to get the mod back out there to people. And then he'll be working on the relationship stuff. And then once he gets that updated, then he'll push an update again to MC Command Center. So I've already updated MC Command Center. I haven't checked today to see what else has been updated. I guess we need to invite her over. Oh, let's ask her about college parties. Was waiting for UI Cheats to get updated. I haven't checked today to see if it has been. And I need to see if Sacrificial Junior's mod for life management has been updated, because I'm pretty sure since that one also deals with relationships, because you can create a family tree, I'm pretty sure that one is broken too. But I'm at least waiting to hear from Sacrificial Junior whether the mod is broken or whether they updated it. All right, it's 2 in the afternoon. Where are you, Alton? You are in here with your aunt. She looks to be feeling better, so I'd like for her to take care of the garden. We'll do a supercell. We will tend the garden in case there's anything that needs to be done. Oh, the money tree is ready to be evolved, so we will evolve that. Fertilizer is still good, so we're going to sell all and get our 8,000 simoleons. And then we will go upstairs and we will harvest all of these, because I like to use the Christmas roses and the roses for fertilizer. And we can also go and harvest the lemon tree again. What is this? Yeah, I'm looking at that trash too. Why is there trash on the floor? Would somebody care to explain to me what's going on? I'll just drag it into the money trash can. We could use the 80 simoleons. I mean, we have 114,000 simoleons in reserve, but I like having a lot of money. Hey, it is our cousin. Let's invite her in. She is also a spellcaster, I believe. Yes, she's also a spellcaster. And since she's an elder, let's develop more of a friendship with her. Right now, we don't have much. Our friendship bar is almost non-existent. We are not going to fight our cousin. Absolutely not. We will grumble about costs these days. How's the family doing over in Willow Creek? She is actually Lauren's aunt. So Maya had three siblings. Her older sister had 3 children with her husband. Maya did not marry or have kids. She hasn't married yet. She might marry later. I don't know. You know, she has. I have it aging off, so she has time. But she didn't marry or have kids because she wanted to focus on her um, spellcaster skills. So she's been focusing on that for her life. And then she has a younger sister, Ingrid, and they also had an older brother, Boyd Jr., who also died. So it's just Maya and Ingrid Maya and Ingrid who are left. But Lauren, who is the oldest of Maya's older sister's kids, um, really admired her Aunt Maya, and Lauren decided to become a spellcaster. So she took a trip to the magic realm with her Auntie Maya and asked for the rite of ascension. So now she is also spellcaster. So Maya and Lauren are the only 2 spellcasters in that household now. Boyd Jr. was a spellcaster because their father, Boyd, was a spellcaster. Boyd Jr. also did not marry or have kids. No excuse. Whose bladder just fit? Raquel, there are 5 toilets. 5 toilets on this lot. There was absolutely no reason for that. But no, you wanted to be in the bathroom in your uncle and your brother's business instead of taking care of your business, which should have been going to the bathroom. And I am going to end stream here. We are at the 2.5-hour mark. It is 7:30 p.m. and I would like to cook dinner. I'm getting hungry. And I'm pretty sure my partner, who came in from work a little while ago, is hungry too. Plus, I would like to go harass him with impunity, and I cannot do that while I am streaming. So I'm going to go ahead and end stream here. Thank you very much for being here today while I streamed. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed meeting our new friends. Thank you for the raid, D'Angelo. Much love to you and your community. I really appreciate that. Welcome in. Let me see who followed. Misar Soup, thank you for the follow. Nessa Renee, thank you for the follow. Naya Masters, thank you for the follow. DeRoach on your wall, thank you for the follow. I promise not to spray you while you're here. And it's Zion, thank you for the follow. And again, a shout out to Serena, who followed me yesterday when I wasn't even streaming. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I'm going to put my socials in the chat again, and I'm also going to put my raid message into the chat. Here at Lotusland, it does not matter whether you are a viewer, a follower, or a subscriber. I hope you're at least following. Please hit that follow. We are all one big happy family, and what that means is when we go into someone else's community, we all use the same raid message. So I put that raid message in the chat. I invite you to copy that so that we can go spread love and light and lotus petals in somebody else's chat. Now, let me find someone to raid. Let me see here. Why am I getting a notification to reset my email password? I don't want to do that. That is a later Lotus problem. That is not a current Lotus problem. So, current Lotus is looking for someone to raid. Oh, I have some options. Let me see. Okay, this person has been live for a while, so they might be raiding out soon. So raid there, but we are going to raid CJ, also known as Seekingly. CJ is playing The Sims 3, so let's go to his community. He's only been live for 26 minutes, so he will be around for a little while longer. Let me get that raid started. All right, great. Thank you again for being here. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you again. The plan now is for me to stream again around the same time on Friday. So like anytime between 3 p.m. and 5 p.m. Eastern time on Friday, I am planning to go live. Actually, it might be later because I just remembered I have an appointment on Friday afternoon. So it might be closer to 5 or so, but I'll try to remember to update in the Discord when I know better around the time that I'll be going live. All right, let's go and raid Seekingly, and I will see you on Friday. Thanks for being here. Bye.